Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Game Flow Mo, and back at you with another video. Bro, as we all know, last night, LeBron James passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most points in NBA history. First things first, big shout out to LeBron. Probably, I'm up there with Tom Brady as the best sports career you could have. Aside from, there's only a few that you could mention up there with the likes of Tom Brady as well as LeBron James, right? The hardest part about moments like these is we don't really get to enjoy them because as soon as they happen, someone wants to start the GOAT debate. And for me, in terms of NBA, basketball period, it's not a debate. All I can do is teach a class on why Michael Jordan was the greatest player to ever live, and it's not even close. So we can look at all the statistics we want. We can look at, PER, we can look at efficiency, we can look at, points per game, where you can make different cases for different players, right? But I'm gonna transition over to football. It's no secret that Tom Brady is the consensus, greatest NFL quarterback ever, right? And there's a few items that hold that up. When we look at his Super Bowl appearances, we look at his Super Bowl victories, 7, more than anybody else. You look at what I think is the determining factor when you talk about an individual player, because you got team sports, but then you have individuals that do help the team along the way. And we look at Tom Brady and those 5 Super Bowl MVPs. Think about that. 5 Super Bowl MVPs. If you could win any award, for any sport, if you could win any award and have the most of those awards won, which award would it be? Would you say, hey, I want to be the Rookie of the Year. I want to be Sixth Man of the Year. I want to be Comeback Player of the Year. Or I want to be, MVP. I want to win the Defensive Player of the Year award, right? No. If you really think about it and you break it down to what it really means and what you really want out of your sporting career, you're gonna be just like me. You're gonna say, shit, I want to win the most Finals MVPs. I want to win the most Super Bowl MVPs. I want to win the most Stanley Cup MVPs. I want to win the most World Series MVPs. And when you look at those sports and you look at who has won that award the most, more often than not, you're gonna find the greatest player in that sport. Nobody has more most valuable player awards in the finals than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He's the greatest to ever do it. We could talk about the 10 consecutive scoring titles. We could talk about the career average 31.5 points per game. We could talk about the greatest single season in the history of NBA basketball in '87, where he had 37.1 points per game while leading the league in steals, won defensive MVP, offensive MVP. We can talk about all of that. Some people might say, well, what about Robert Horry? He has a lot of championships. Yeah, but how many finals MVPs does he have? That's what it comes down to. That's the award that you want. That's the award that I would want. I want to be the most valuable player on the very best team in the land. And Michael Jordan has done that more than anybody else in basketball. Tom Brady has done that more than anybody else in football. Look at baseball, you got, Sandy Koufax had 2 of them. I think there's 3 players in MLB that's tied for 2, right? So this is very important. We love LeBron James. If I could choose, my son is a hooper, man. He plays ball. And if I could choose a path for my son, if I had to lay out, well, you can have this career, I would rather him have a LeBron James career. Play forever, make a ton of money, be a part of the debate for whoever else is after Jordan. Sure. Raise two sons and a beautiful daughter, be married to one woman, be a stand-up guy, no scandal, no shade, of course. But if I had to pick a path for myself, who I want to be, I'm like Kobe, I want to be like Mike. Don't forget to like, comment, mix it up in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. Who's the GOAT? Who's your GOAT? Tell me what you think. Mine is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and ain't even close. I'm out.